Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham News and Update show for Thursday, January 4th. We're in a new year, and we're moving fast, and things are happening. And as you can see on the thumbnail, keep talking Tommy. That's what we're going to hit up first. That's Tommy Flanagan, who plays for Shrewsbury Town. Got a big game going into the FA Cup third round on the weekend, traveling down over there 27 miles. It's a derby. And yes, we're getting after it. And there's a little bit of spiciness going on. Not calling out Tommy, but I called out Tommy, and he had some things he was saying one of his interviews that I thought would be very interesting. We're going to talk about Elliot Lee as well tonight, and about some of the classy comments from our manager Parkinson after the win. He was talking to 442, so we'll get into that a little bit. And again, listen, I've always said that Wrexham will get everyone's best shout, best effort, everything, because they're Wrexham. It's the two very well-known owners that are very popular around the world, and obviously everyone knows Ryan and Rob and everything like that. So it's not lost on me the fact that some other teams and other players might think, hey, listen, we're here too. And the crux of the conversation that Tommy Flanagan have, he's a defender. He's a solid defender. I've seen him play before. I've watched some of his clips. Solid defender for Shrewsbury Town. The crux of it, he was just basically like, hey, we're the League One side, they're the League Two side. That's what it is. And we're going to talk about his quotes here. And they're not horrible. They're not like, he's not saying, hey, F Wrexham, F what they do, whatever. But it is a derby. I'm going to this match, so he's trying to pick up his own spot. So I give him fair play. And I'll say this too: if we lose on the weekend, fair play to Tommy, and fair play to Shrewsbury. But this is the crux of it. I want to just talk about it real quick. It just jumped out at me. Just jumped out at me. It's like, okay, great. We're definitely going to do a preview for Shrewsbury Town and Wrexham probably tomorrow or the next day, depending on when we put that together. But yeah, we'll be doing that. So let's get into it. So at the start of it, let's talk about what Tommy Flanagan said. Who is Tommy Flanagan? Well, he's a defender. He's one of Shrewsbury Town's defender. He's 31 years old. He's 6'4". He's been around the block. He's 32 years old. He's 32 years old. October 21st, 1991. Yeah, he's 32 years old. He's been around the block a bit. He had his youth career at MK Dons. He was at Kettering, Gillingham, Barnet, Stevenage, Plymouth, Burton, Sunderland, Shrewsbury. He's Northern Ireland under 21. He's been around. He's a solid defender. So he had an interview this week with the Shropshire Star with Johnny Drury, and the title of the article was "They Come Here as a League Two Team. Shrewsbury Town defender takes aim ahead of Wrexham FA Cup clash." And you know what? He should. So yeah, we're headed to the Crowd Meadow, and it's gonna be a great tie. And actually, I just watched the Everton Crystal Palace draw 0-0 about 25 minutes ago or something like that. So last time the two sides met was in a derby in League Two fixture back in 2007 at Crowd Meadow. That was a 3-win for the town. So Shrewsbury Town have leverage. We're 27 miles apart, so this is a true rivalry, true derby, not as big as Chester, but it's a true derby. So let's get into it a little bit. So Flanagan was asked a couple things about. He's like, let me get into. I'm trying to read here. Blah 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 blah. Flanagan explained that Wrexham's players are playing in League Two for a reason. Think about that. Flanagan explained that the Wrexham's players are playing in League Two for a reason. There'll be an explanation on Salop to win the game. So, speaking as a part of commentary in the BBC radio Shropshire, say that 2 times fast, Shropshire, former Sunderland defender said, "I have worked with Phil Parkinson before. I know how he likes to play, and we're not going to get a chance to get the ball off them in the 18-yard box." He goes on to say the ball will be in our half from the keeper to center halves, and they won't be passing from the backs. So our game plan will be different. Okay. I am big on respect, on the respect thing between football clubs, but let's make sure it is known that with everyone talking, they're a League Two team. They're coming here as a League Two team. That's what he said. They're coming here as a League Two team. Now, granted, That's not, you can't dispute the facts. We are coming there as a League Two team. Hands down, they're League One, they're League Two. So they are hands down a League One, League Two team, and we're a League Two. They're a League One team, we're a League Two team. So fine. Other League Two team goes on to say other League Two teams have been here before, and we have beaten them. And the expectation is that we will beat them. Okay, there we go. We will beat them, and he should be saying this. He should be saying this. I'm not saying what Tommy is saying should be wrong, but Tommy Flanagan should be saying this. He's bigging up his side. He has it, and he should be doing that. So Tommy says, whether it's a local derby or not, they are a League Two team. They are a League Two team. Who owns them, what they wear, who they are, has no bearing on the game whatsoever. He's actually speaking very, very truthful there. Doesn't matter. You got to play it on the pitch, right? He says, the game notes, whatever. The race course club are hunting down back-to-back promotions that have been linked with a number of high-profile EFL players. This is the writer of the article, by the way. Opening hours of January transfer window bid to boost. Okay, go ahead. That's Flanagan acknowledged that they have good players, but added, I saw a few things, and it was like we had drawn a Premier League team, and that is not the case. They were a non-league team last season. Fair play. They have done well, but it's a League One versus League Two side, and we need to show why we are League One players. Don't get me wrong; they've got some good players, but they are playing at the level for a reason, and I am a firm believer in that. So let's wait and see. And again, let's wait and see. That's great. That is such great motivation. The guy is speaking truth, but keep talking, Tommy. I want him to do it. And if they win, Shrewsbury Town wins, and they very well could run us out the park tomorrow. Or sorry, not tomorrow, Sunday. I'll hold my hands up and I'll Tommy, great. Great. I love it. I think it's just great. You don't really get this down in this league. But to the fact that like Wrexham is a very popular team, obviously, and they have good stars with Mulls and Elliot Lee, who just signed new contracts, by the way, and Parkinson, and obviously the owners and Ryan and Rob and Humphrey and everything, with the show, Wrexham. Great. This is awesome. So it's bringing a lot of spice to this match that was already there. So I'm really excited. I'm even more excited with this game. If I wasn't excited to wake up at 6 a.m. on Sunday to watch this match, I'm excited. We might even do it like a pregame early on and do this I'll be up at 5 a.m. I'll run. Let's go. This is going to be a great match. It's going to be an ESPN. We're going to watch it here, live watch along. So please like, share, subscribe. I'm super, super excited about this match. So Elliot Lee, you just upped the stakes, and I'm really excited about it. So thank you very much. And if we lose, I'd love to have you on. Love to chat with you. So he's a solid defender, been around a while. He's played with Parkinson. He knows what it's all about. So this is what this is all about. I'm really, really excited. Now, moving on, Elliot Lee has signed his new contract, which is great. Great talk about him from Matt Waters on the website there. Elliot Lee expressed his love for the club after signing a new deal, which keeps him in North Wales to summer of 2027. That doesn't mention the fact that Paul Mullen will be there. They had an interview after the match. They're super excited. So the creative midfielder joined the Red Dragons in the summer of 2002 in a bid to bolster our promotion push to the EFL. And, Elliot Lee's had a fantastic season. He's scoring goals. I think it's 14 goals at this point. 14 goals, I believe. And in the midfield, sitting next to Gio and Cannon, done really well. But Elliot Lee, half turn, always looking forward, always looking to advance, taking a shot. He's fantastic. I mean, he scored 14 goals. I'm hoping it's 14 goals. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's either 13 or 14. He scored 14 goals this season. Moles was out. He covered us up while he was out for a little bit up front. But to be fair, he's had a fantastic season. And half turn moving forward, like I said, I'm really, really excited. Some of the quotes here. He said, you go to some clubs. This is a quote from Elliot Lee. You go to some clubs and you don't get the same feeling, but I just fell in love with the club and the people. Day to day, we enjoy ourselves. We get along so well, and there's so many great people to work with. When you get that feeling every day, why would you go elsewhere? It's something you should treasure because it won't last forever. I'm over the moon and delighted. I can't wait to make more memories. Yeah, that's great. And I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for Mullen. What a great free kick on the weekend, and such a supportive. Like, it seems very, 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 very homey. I don't think you get that at other clubs. You go to some of the larger clubs, it's kind of a mess. Manchester United, other people, Portsmouth, things like that. So it's really cool to see. So fair play to him and congratulations. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in the next in the next few years. Hopefully we advance. And I said last time, don't say it out loud, but we're pushing for a back-to-back promotion. So that's great. So we're going into this match with some positivity on our end too. After that win over the weekend. Moving on. 442 article here that Parkinson had. And so Parkinson to me is like really classy. He was talking about, this was published by 442. Chris Flanagan, he took on the board after winning the National League title. And he said it will always be special to him. It is. Like, think about that. This team, like Parkinson's been around a long time. But he said it will always be special to him. And it was kind of interesting. He said, he asked him about the promotion of the night. He said, this is Parkinson. When we won the match and secured promotion, it was just a relief from the final whistle to getting home that night. It was a bit of a blur. And they asked him, people say, did you have a few pints? But you don't need to have a drink. You don't want to drink, really, because you want to savor it. To get a club of this magnitude and tradition back into the Football League, it was so special. Oh God, the guy speaks awesome. And I watched, it was fantastic. He went on to say, when I spoke with Rob McElhenney and Ryan Reynolds, they were just so delighted. All of us had to put a lot of work in every game, every signing, everything we do at the club. So much work has gone in. I know it was really special for them with the photos on the pitch after the game and the open top bus parade the week after. A week later, it was amazing. So think about that. Like, what had happened. I'm looking at the photos here on my left side on the screen over here. It's so cool to see. And like thinking what's going on and going back to we have the FA Cup draw game on the weekend on Sunday. If we can progress and keep doing what we're doing and have someone at the helm like him and have Elliot Lee and Mullen, and I know we talked about some of the potential signings coming up in the next few weeks. We'll see what happens. Obviously, the rumors, we don't get, like I said, we're not in the know, but some of the rumors are going to happen. We could push and move on, but having him at the helm and talking about his promotion and what it meant to him, and he's just like, I want to savor. I want to savor every bite, and I think that's indicative of what we should do in life a little bit more. And I'm not good at this about enjoying the moments in front of you. You're always looking to that next thing, so it's like you want to enjoy the moments. And I always say, like, what if it all works out, But you want to enjoy those immediate moments and have it fill you and the people you love and people around you, and have it mean something. So, and again, I'll say, like, what if it all works out? And this worked out, and he wanted to enjoy it. Parkinson did go on to say there are moments that some players and managers get their whole career without experiencing. Some owners too. There are loads of owners who have bought clubs and never experienced that. The sheer euphoria and relief around Wrexham was unbelievable. Even on the Monday night after the Boreham Wood game, I went into a pub in Wrexham, and it was packed full of Wrexham fans still celebrating the promotion. I mean, it's. I know we're talking about something that happened last year, but I feel like we should continue this feeling. What we're doing in the middle of this, kind of that title race. I don't want to call it a title race in League Two. What we're doing, staying up and being competitive, and going back to what Tommy Flanagan said. It's like, hey, we're a League Two side. Yeah, we're a League Two side, but our goal is not to be. We don't want to be here. We want to be there. We want to be. I know it's out of the frame. We want to be there. So our aim isn't to be level with where we are. Our aim is to compete with you on a League One level, a championship level. So think about that. It's like, hey, we're not. You might see us here, but our mindset is here. So Tommy, if we lose, fair play. Tommy, we're thinking we're on the level with you. We might not be there, but we're thinking on the level with you. If you're thinking of yourself as just like, here it is, I'm going to be happy where we are. Not good. Why be complacent? We want to think forward, and I think this is what's going on. Why I wanted to do the Parkinson interview today as well, going with the Tommy interviews, because like we're not just thinking about, hey, we're really just happy to be here. You never want to be happy to be here. You want to be thinking more and thinking forward. But at the same time, what he's saying, Parkinson is saying, he's like, I enjoyed it. I experienced it. There's not a lot of people that get to experience it. It meant something, but we're going to move forward and we're going to continue to move forward. But I wanted to really just savor it and enjoy it. Parkinson, going back to this, he went on to say, when the open top bus parade happened, it's difficult to explain how I felt. Every club means a lot to its supporters. We know that. But Wrexham had been 15 years out of the Football League, and the club had struggled financially during that period. Because of that journey, you could sense that there was a massive release of tension. You could feel it. Wow, that makes me almost emotional to think about it. Now, several months later. Now, if we get in now, I think savoring those moments in which he did, and putting it into this side for League Two and what we're doing, FA Cup round 3, third place just on goal diff in League Two, pushing for promotion, fantastic support, fantastic owners, great city, great people that I've run into, some great notes on my end. People have reached out to me as well. It's something that needs to be special and should be savored. So if you can savor this and if you can put this in a package and sell it, you would sell it to everybody. So this is great. So on that note, I will say, Tommy, you should keep talking. I think that he's got every right to say what he should say, and everything he said is factual to the point where we're a League One side, they're a League Two side. And if you hear the emotion and the that Elliot Lee talks about in their interviews, and what Parkinson talks about in their interviews, it's like, hey, great, you might be League One, we're League Two, we're coming into this weekend, and we're going to come in, and we're going to bring it to you. We're going to let it rip. We're going to bring it to you. So. What else is going on? It is Thursday now. It's about 3 on my time. We're going to get a preview show for Shrewsbury for the Sunday match. So I'll probably put that out either tomorrow or Saturday, depending on timing and information. Like I said, I only want to put information out that's not just whatever putting out content. I want to put good stuff out there so we can all interact. I will be doing more lives rather than the recordings. I want to get more interaction there. I will be doing more lives. That's something you guys and gals want. Please let me know. Drop something in the chat. Yesterday got good interaction about the transfer news, and that was to Will.am Bow and Chicky Brewer. They were like, "Do it. Why don't you do it?" And I did. So good, really good fun on that. So if I do those live, I want to get more interaction. I'll let everyone know when those are happening. But Sunday morning, 6 a.m., we are live, my time, 2 p.m. GMT. We're going to have this match. It's going to be fantastic. I'm really stoked about it now after reading this. So, all right, on that bombshell, it's Thursday night, and I will see you soon. All right, have a great night. Talk soon.